Welcome back from part 3. Anyways, let's continue about Chrome. By default, the main user interface includes back, forward, refresh / cancel and menu buttons.
A home button is not shown by default, but can be added through the settings page to take the user to the new tab page or custom home page.
Tabs are the main component of Chrome's user interface and have been moved to the top of the window rather than below the controls.
This subtle change contrasts with many existing tabbed browsers which are based on Windows and contain tabs.
Tabs, with their state, can be transferred seamlessly between window containers by dragging.
Each tab has its own set of controls, including the Omnibox.
The Omnibox is a URL box that combines the functions of both the address bar and search box.
If a user enters the URL of a site previously searched from, Chrome allows pressing tab to search the site again directly from the Omnibox.
When a user starts typing in the Omnibox, Chrome provides suggestions for previously visited sites based on the URL or in-page text. Popular websites, not necessarily visited before, powered by Google Instant and popular searches.
Although Instant can be turned off, suggestions based on previously visited sites cannot be turned off.
Chrome will also autocomplete the URLs of sites visited often.
Whoa!
If a user types keywords into the Omnibox that don't match any previously visited websites and presses enter, Chrome will conduct the search using the default search engine.
One of Chrome's differentiating features is the new tab page, which can replace the browser home page and is displayed when a new tab is created.
Originally, this showed thumbnails of the 9 most visited websites, along with frequent searches, recent bookmarks, and recently closed tabs, similar to Internet Explorer and Firefox, with Google Toolbar or Opera Speed Dial.
In Google Chrome 2.0, the new tab page was updated to allow users to hide thumbnails they did not want to appear. Starting in version 3.0, the new tab page was revamped to display thumbnails of the 8 most visited websites.
The thumbnails could be rearranged, pinned, and removed.
Alternatively, a list of text links could be displayed instead of thumbnails.
It also features a recently closed bar that shows recently closed tabs and a tips section that displays hints and tricks for using the browser.
Chrome includes a bookmarks submenu that lists the user's bookmarks, provides easy access to Chrome's bookmark manager, and allows the user to toggle a bookmarks bar on or off. For web developers, Chrome features an element inspector, inspect element, similar to the Firebug browser extension, which allows users to look into the DOM and see what makes up the web page. Chrome has special URLs that load application-specific pages instead of websites or files on disk.
Whoa!
Chrome also has a built-in ability to enable experimental features.
Originally called About, the address was changed to About flags to make it less obvious to casual users. In March 2011, Google introduced a new, simplified logo to replace the previous 3D logo that had been used since the project's inception.
Google designer Steve Rura explained the company reasoning for the change, since Chrome is all about making your web experience as easy and clutter-free as possible. We refreshed the Chrome icon to better represent these sentiments.
A simpler icon embodies the Chrome spirit to make the web quicker, lighter, and easier for all. In September 2013, Google started making Chrome apps for your desktop.
Whoa!
This meant offline access, desktop shortcuts, and less dependence on Chrome apps launch in a window separate from Chrome and look more like native applications.
On January 2, 2019, Google introduced native dark theme for Chrome on Windows 10. Chrome allows users to make local desktop shortcuts that open web applications in the browser.
The browser, when opened in this way, contains none of the regular interface except for the title bar, so as not to interrupt anything the user is trying to do.
This allows web applications to run alongside local software, similar to Mozilla Prism and Fluid. This feature, according to Google, will be enhanced with a Chrome Web Store, a one-stop web-based web applications directory which opened in December 2010. Announced on December 7, 2010, the Chrome Web Store allows users to install web applications as extensions to the browser, although most of these extensions function simply as links to popular web pages and /or games. Some of the apps like Sprinter do provide extra features like offline access.
The themes and extensions have also been tightly integrated into the new store, allowing users to search the entire catalog of Chrome extras.
The Chrome Web Store was opened on February 11, 2011, with the release of Google Chrome 9.0. Google Chrome extensions are browser extensions that modify Google Chrome.
These extensions are written using web technologies like HTML, JavaScript, and CSS.
They are distributed through Chrome Web Store, initially known as the Google Chrome Extensions Gallery.
All users with a Google account are able to add extensions after developing them.
Many Chrome extensions, once installed, have access to the user's data.
There are 3 levels of permissions that an app or extension may request.
All extensions must have a clear and singular purpose. On September 9, 2009, Google enabled extensions by default on Chrome's developer channel and provided several sample extensions for testing.
In December, the Google Chrome Extensions Gallery beta began with approximately 300 extensions.
It was launched on January 25, 2010 along with Google Chrome 4.0, containing approximately 1,500 extensions. In 2014, Google started preventing some Windows users from installing extensions not hosted on the Chrome Web Store.
The following year, Google reported a 75% drop in customer support help requests for uninstalling unwanted extensions, which led them to expand this restriction to all Windows and Mac users.
Under the terms of the EU LA, Google can remove or disable any extensions from a user's installation of Chrome. Starting with Google Chrome 3.0, users can install themes to alter the appearance of the browser.
Whoa!
Many free third-party themes are provided in an online gallery accessible through a Get Themes button in Chrome's options.
Starting with Google Chrome 4.1, the application added a built-in translation bar using Google Translate.
Translation is currently available for 52 languages.
When Chrome detects a foreign language other than the user's preferred language as set during the installation time, it asks the user whether or not to translate. The first production release on December 11, 2008 marked the end of the initial beta test period and the beginning of production.
Shortly thereafter, on January 8, 2009, Google announced an updated release system with 3 channels, stable,
Where there were before only 2 channels, data and developer, now there were 3.
Concurrently, all developer channel users were moved to the data channel along with a promoted developer release.
Google explained that now the developer channel builds would be less stable and polished than those from the initial Google Chrome's data period.
Data users could opt back to the developer channel as desired.
Each channel has its own release cycle and stability level.
The stable channel updated roughly quarterly with features and fixes that passed thorough testing in the data channel.
Data updated roughly monthly with stable and complete features migrated from the developer channel.
The developer channel, updated once or twice per week, and was where ideas and features were first publicly exposed and sometimes fail and can be very unstable at times.
Quoted remarks from Google's policy announcements. On July 22, 2010, Google announced it would win up the speed at which it releases new stable versions. The release cycles were shortened from quarterly to 6 weeks for major stable updates.
Data channel releases now come roughly at the same rate as stable releases, though approximately 1 month in advance, while dev channel releases appear roughly once or twice weekly, allowing time for basic release critical testing.
This faster release cycle also brought a 4th channel, the Canary channel, updated daily from a build produced at 09 o'clock UTC, from the most stable of the last 40 revisions.
The name refers to the practice of using canaries in coal mines, so if a change kills Chrome Canary, it will be blocked from migrating them down to the developer channel, at least until fixed in a subsequent Canary build.
Canary is the most bleeding-edge official version of Chrome and somewhat of a mix between Chrome Dev and the Chromium snapshot builds.
Canary releases run side by side with any other channel. It is not linked to the other Google Chrome installation and can therefore run different synchronization profiles, themes, and browser preferences.
This ensures that fallback functionality remains, even when some Canary update may contain release-breaking bugs.
It does not natively include the option to be the default browser, although on Windows and OS X it can be set through system preferences.
Canary was Windows only at first. An OS X version was released on May 3, 2011. The Chrome data channel for Android was launched on January 10, 2015. Like Canary, it runs side by side with a stable channel for Android.
Chrome Dev for Android was launched on April 29, 2015.
All Chrome channels are automatically distributed according to their respective release cycles.
The mechanism differs by platform.
On Windows, it uses Google Update. An auto update can be controlled via group policy.
Whoa!
Alternatively, users may download a standalone installer of a version of Chrome that does not auto-update.
On OS X, it uses Google Update Service. An auto update can be controlled via the OS X defaults system.
On Linux, it lets the system's normal package management system supply the updates.
This auto-updating behavior is a key difference from Chromium, the non-branded open-source browser which forms the core of Google Chrome.
Because Chromium also serves as the pre-release development chunk for Chrome. Its revisions are provided as source code and buildable snapshots are produced continuously with each new commit, requiring users to manage their own browser updates.
We will continue about Google Chrome in part 4, so stay tuned.